Today's story, it's a word, not a word, it's a little episode. You see in what reverence the Chassidim were held, like the Nissen and the Peretz. So I'm just Laser relates that he heard once. It's Mamish the Maimah we just finished learning, friends. He heard once by a Megillah reading in Shul. So when the Balkeda came to the words, and the Nissen spontaneously gave, he says, Yitzchak, laughter. He couldn't contain himself. He was not a person that. Why? Because this was the Nissen, and this is what he demanded. Like Yichav leishtachava, Iskafia. The Nissen was Iskafia was his. For those who know, in Benoit, to go to Benoit in the days when he was Mashpia, it was Mesiras Nefesh. Poshet, Begashmias. If they were given rationed food, the Nissen, he wants a bocha putting butter on the bread, an example. So he said, okay, you have to have the butter, but you have to put on the bread, so eat the bread and eat the butter. If you have to have the butter. That's what the Nissen. I'll just tell you that my conclude with this. The idea of the Nissen, Mr. Spalter, Shmuel Spalter just passed away, my brother's father-in-law. Shmuel Spalter, if you know him. So Shmuel Spalter, they didn't come from Chabad backgrounds, but he ended up in Brunoir after the war. Him and his cousin, that's my Yossi Spalter's grandfather, Yushmelech. They lived in the same house, upstairs, downstairs, 2 floors, 1601 Carroll, which is where I was for my first Tishrei, second Tishrei. Anyway, Shmuel Spalter told me that years later, he was already married children. He went back to Europe, and he went to Rabbi Nissen was still alive. He passed away in the 70s, 80s. And he went to visit Rabbi Nissen, his old mashpia. And he invited him to supper. And Rabbi Shmuel Spalter, telling you, he's not a Megushim. I know, he was mamash. He couldn't eat the food. This is what she made in the house. He hated it because he couldn't put it down. That was in the house. So this is Iskafia. But the point of the story is he lived with Iskafia. He gave a kishrei. That's a yid. And the Rebbe gives us the koyach. We just not just Iskafia in Peil Mamish, but despise it. Wonderful day, everybody. So this